Hello, hello. Hi, Kaya. What's up, Ray? Hello, hello. Happy Monday to the both of you. How have you been? How was your weekend? It was pretty good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Mine was all of yeah. Mine was pretty good. I got outside, I touched some grass. Was visiting with the last week. I was been pretty busy with like a bunch of friends all happened to be back and visiting. And yeah, like various friends moved away and stuff, and a bunch all happened to come back this past week and this past weekend. So that combined with a couple of IRL happenings all lining up together, and yeah, it's been good. It's been busy, but it's been a good time. So that's I do apologize that I've been maybe a little MIA from like the Discord or responding to some messages and stuff. But just had a bunch going on, but all good stuff. Nothing to worry about, so it's good stuff. Treen42, hi. Are all my housing VODs on YouTube? Yes, they are, except for, there you go, if you want to link right to the YouTube. Yes, all my housing VODs are on YouTube, except for the 2 first parts of this concept. But everything else is already uploaded. So everything else I've ever done so far up to this point should, I believe, someone correct me if I'm wrong, if I've missed something, but I do believe that all the previous streams are all uploaded there. And these will be uploaded as well. I just kind of wanted to upload them maybe as like a set or something. And also, as I mentioned, I've had a bunch of stuff going on, so I just haven't had a chance to get around to them. But the VODs also for all parts of this kitchen build will also be up as well. Just not yet. And Faye, baby. Hello. First of all, thank you for the hydrate. I will do that. And hi, hope you're having a good day. Remember to drink water and stretch and flex your hands so you don't get hand cramps. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I definitely need to hydrate more. We all do, right? So thank you, Faye, baby. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think, let's see here. It says, it's prompting me, that new introduction, but I think you've been here before, right, Faye? In any case, I'm glad to hear you're good. Yo, what's up, Nimbus? Welcome back to the stream. Same with you, Teague. Hello. How was everyone's weekend? Treen, Faye, Nimbus, Teague, and wait, did I just overlap that? Sorry. Anyway, yeah, all of you. How were your weekends? Also, Treen42, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, what were we going to do? I think we were going to lower... Trying to rethink where we were at last time when we ended. and what we wanted to do next. Let's see here. What do we have? What did I buy? Was good working on this house I've been building for the past 4 days now. Oh, interesting. Okay. In The Sims. Awesome. That's exciting. I know some people were getting really hyped up about something with The Sims recently. Did a new expansion get dropped, or is it coming soon or something? I remember in a previous stream, a bunch of people were really hyped up on Sims. Oh, there we go. There's a new pack for high schoolers that dropped. Oh, okay. So were you building something that's related to that pack dropping? You said you're working on a house. Is it a high school frat house or something? Or, I mean, or I guess high schoolers don't really have frat houses, huh? But curious. Yo, what's up, Ping? And Werewolf, welcome back to the stream, both of you. Glad to have you here. How were your weekends? It was buggy. Let's see. Facing it was buggy as hell, but or as all sin, but it's okay now, more or less. A lot of modders still have things that aren't working. Okay. Oh no, it's just a regular family-style tradition home. Open a real house. Nice. That's the way to do it. To be perfectly honest, I feel like a great way to get started on your builds, whether it's in 14 or whether it's in Sims or whatever, is just look at reality and then go from there for inspiration, right? If you want to make it feel like it belongs in reality, then yeah, why not go for it? Let's see. Okay, so for this kitchen, we need a faucet. And the obvious faucet would either be the ale tap. Well, I guess that is the most obvious faucet, is just to use an ale tap. Could also use, what's that thing that everyone uses? It's like they use the handle of something. I forget what it is. And they use that as like a little faucet. Although, I don't know, I think everyone uses that. I just might go straight ale tap. Because I am a big fan of how the ale tap looks, and I think that might fit the industrial look more. Right? Just a good old, here we go, ale tap, right? But I'll hide it better than this, obviously. It'll be like, yeah. Let's see though, how far does it stick out in order to clear? Wish we could dye the ale tap. Like make the button red or something. That'd be kind of cool. If you could change it. Can you? No, right? You definitely can't dye this thing. Yeah. Like if we could make this little button a different color, that'd be pretty nice. Or even just change this to look like white, or, you know, the metal to just have a different tone to it. That'd be really nice. It's like an artist looking for inspiration. Yeah, exactly, Faye. I think, well, I mean, everybody's inspired by something, whether it's real life, or whether it's other people's work, or whether it's other genres' work. I definitely feel like that's like something to be said about like that. Part of, I think, being like an interesting artist in some sense, it's not necessary, but like I think some part that's makes things easier to be more interesting and stuff is when you cross-pollinate between like different genres that you're interested in, or even different whole like areas. Like, for example, if someone was like really into, I don't know, yeah, I mean, I guess The Sims, but then also was like super into country rock music or something like that, right? But then also maybe into like cubism or some kind of like, you know, a bunch of like genres that don't seem like they would blend, and then you're that artist though who puts those three things together. Then that's like, there you go. That's a style, you know. That's uniqueness. Oh man, I got some weird stuff in my throat. What the heck? Oh, that's kind of nice. Man, the texture on these dome and dogwood stuff is so nice. Just adds so much. They don't fit here though. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Okay, I think we need to push these back. So these need to get pushed into the back a bit. Or they need to push down more. And then we're going to use, I think, a bunch of antique shelves is what we decided. Unless there was a really thin looking piece that could, like this maybe. Oh, maybe this off the ground. So the thing that I'm thinking about right now is, when we originally were building this thing, right, we were saying how, or I was saying that what I'm trying to go for here is this sort of countertop, but that has an open shelf below it. And right now, we don't want to see, like, we need to hide these lines that are on the bottom because this is sticking up a little too much. But then also, I think ideally, this countertop needs to be a bit thicker because this seems just really thin. So I was trying to think of like what items we can float up, you know, maybe like this, that would create this sort of start of the countertop, and then below it will be the open shelves, right? We can flip this backwards so then it's nice and clean looking. I think that might actually add some nice texture to it. Have a bunch of them next to each other. But let's quickly preview and just see what else we have. Contests. Yo, what's up, Liara? Welcome back to the stream. Werewolf, great. Did you see the screenshot I posted in G-Pose? I have not yet. Oh my gosh, what is going on? I really hope this isn't me getting sick. I have not had a chance to look at some of the stuff that's been posted in the Discord lately. Werewolf, I do apologize. I've just had a lot going on IRL. Again, all good stuff, but just been really busy, so I know I've been a little bit behind on messages and everything. What'd you post? Let's see, shelves, beds, lighting, bathing. Huh, that's another interesting idea. Like the idea of hiding something. I was thinking like, if you did this, right, and you hit it in the wall and floated it really low, like low enough. I don't think you can though, it wouldn't hit the minimum float height, but if you could, and then you put like floor mats or something on just on the very top, just to cover it up, or even just like this, right, where the oh, actually, that's a nice idea right there. Like using this as just adding a little bit of extra character to the counter there. See, like if we just did that, right, you get a little nice trim for our counter. And you just hide the rest of it. And actually, maybe it would even give you a little bit of steam for your sink, depending on how that was positioned. That could be cool. Not in this particular, I think, not in this build, but like maybe in like a future build. Oh, this is another interesting idea. What about the idea of having like a water pipe that comes down or something, from which then the, like this maybe, and then the faucet actually comes out of here, right? Like if it was, it's a little weird though, maybe. Yeah, but you know, you can see like that, right? And then the ale tap actually comes out of this thing instead of just kind of popping out of the wall. I could see that being a cool thing in a different style of build, because I think ours is a little too, well, maybe if you float this up. I was gonna say, this looks a little too non-industrial, right? That looks too ornate. But the base of this thing actually looks very industrial. So maybe if we floated this up off the ground to the point where most of this is hidden, right? Like, so that the shower, this whole head part would be up in the top, and you just see this little industrial bit sticking out. I think that could be really nice, actually. Just to add a bit of industrial character, like maybe over here. I'm just trying to add something that makes it a little different than just sort of plopping down a faucet, you know? Like, it feels like everybody would just plop down a faucet, but we're not everybody. We're going to try doing something different. Let's see here. Harpsichord? That's interesting. Flipping this on the side could be cool, right? Same thing here, right? Where you get that, it's like a tabletop with the trim. Let's look through here. Aqueduct. That's another good one. Although I don't really care for the pattern on it that much. I think it's kind of sort of so-so. It doesn't really fit with the industrial stuff. Tables. Tables. Brick counters. It's too thick. Scholastic table. I do really like the scholastic table, I gotta say. That feels like it would fit in the kitchen area, like this. These tables. Yeah, a lot of these are a little too ornate looking. They don't really fit with the overall look that we're going for. Probably going to use the Glade sideboards there, the Glade Cartesians or whatever they're called. Shelves and chest, Oasis stalls. Oh yeah, again, too thick. Let's see here. These could work. I mean, I think this is another option, right? If you put a whole bunch of these next to each other, then this also can create a bit more of a ornate looking same version of what I'm going for here. But I think, again, for the modern industrial look that we're going to go for, that's not quite going to work. Oh, what about these pushed up from the... No. Well, that's not going to work. Too thick. Housing 101 is you're just going to spend a lot of time in the housing preview menu looking at all the items and testing them out. At least I find that that's the case. See, all good. I understand. A new quartet now has... The quartet now has a new little brother. Oh, cute! That's awesome. I know that you are part of a bard group, and so I'm guessing you guys are like just scouting out new members all the time when you see people playing and barding and stuff. What's everyone working on too? I know a lot of people end up working on things while I'm doing these streams. So what's everybody working on right now? Oh, that's kind of an interesting idea. Like using these, the paper boxes, but then rotating them outward like this, so they're like drawers, right? Like this. If you see, like, if you had a bunch of these next to each other, right? Then these would be little drawers. In fact, that's a good, interesting way you can make a filing cabinet, huh? Right? That looks like a file cabinet drawer. So if you stacked a bunch of these next to each other, you could make a cool filing cabinet, I think. There you go, free idea for someone. But I'm thinking, like, even here, if you had them, you know, along here, right? And then you just hide them beneath the antique walls here, or the antique shelves. And somehow kind of give them a little bit of structure, then I think they could work really well. Same with if they were hidden behind the bar counter. I don't know. Although this is really nice. Let's see here. Let's keep looking. Factory railing. Brendan NYC. I don't think I ever paid attention or knew that there was a preview function when I made my first apartment. Yeah, I think I mean, it's honestly, I do feel like a lot of people don't know that there is both a preview, like preview items, as well as that you can use in the preview. You can preview what dyes look like on the items, right? So I don't know. I mean, I think that's something that is yeah, often overlooked, I think, a little bit. But yeah, so like for example, right, you could preview what any of these things look like. Right, let's just take this, right? So here's a previewing a loft bed, and then within the preview, you can change the color, and then you can, let's just make it like this, right? Preview, and then now you can still preview the item and move it back around, but now it's dyed. And then if you leave the dye option on, then as you cycle through other things, it will automatically apply the same dye preview to those items. So this is really good. For example, in this case, you're like, oh, I want a bunch of wood shelves or something, right? So you could see, okay, let's make a dye that's really obvious, right? Like, for whatever reason, you really want this red look. And so you're saying, okay, how does this kind of color red end up looking across a bunch of these different shelves? And then you can just do this, right? Like, oh, that's what it looks like on this. This is undyeable. Oh, that's what it looks like on this, right? And you can run through really quickly and then see kind of in context and with the dye applied, what they all look like. And it could be next to your other items, right? So you could say, I want to find out what item, if you dye it like, I don't know, russet brown or something, will be really close in color to this. And then you could do this, right? So you could say, okay, like that's pretty close, right? That's pretty close. That's too dark, right? Very useful. Billy, what's up, Billy? Welcome back to the stream. Hi, so you're saying you love industrial builds, but never do them. So yeah, happy to watch this. Me too. I'm a huge fan of the industrial look. And I feel like when I first started housing, I experimented a lot with industrial, clean, Japandi, kind of all that kind of stuff. And I've always been a huge fan of that, but I haven't really been able to implement them in a lot of the builds that I've worked on for the last like maybe year or so. So yeah, this has definitely been like a really fun experiment where I'm actually getting to explore this aesthetic. And part of that though is spending a bunch of time here in the preview thing because I don't know what all the pieces are that people use, and I'm intentionally trying to not just look it up, you know, like I'm intentionally trying to figure out how I would do it a little differently. Oh, I kind of like that. I really like greenery. So I mean, I really like this idea of maybe having maybe like a row of greenery coming out from the ceiling or something. I think that'd be really nice. Something like this. And I think we're about to get some more greenery, if I remember correctly, from the preview of the housing items coming in the next patch. I would say this is a little too overgrown looking, but like this definitely does look kind of nice. And I definitely think with things like sort of that modern industrial chic look, it's really nice to have pops of green, because otherwise it feels a little too sterile sometimes. So let's see. Oh, Liara, you're saying my Eorzean aquarium room on OSC. Oh yeah, you're building that out. Yeah, that's awesome. Man, the Eorzean aquarium is hauling ass. They have put out so much stuff already, and they're still going. It's amazing. That project is just so wild. So cool. How's it coming along, Liara? Are you helping them build out more like in bulk, or are you helping them like, are you doing more of like a creative build? Because I say that because like I know just from some of the screenshots that a a bunch of the stuff that like a bunch of the aquarium rooms kind of use a similar template so that it all kind of looks unified. But then I also know that they have some of those rooms, like for example, the touch pool or something that doesn't really follow a template. That's kind of a more like an atypical build within the aquarium itself, right? So, Werewolf saying, we do scout, but I've been steadily working my way up to playing my own octet. Ah, okay, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. So, this is not a new member per se. It's a new, like, or it's not like a person, right? Because you're playing an octet on your own, or like you were a quartet that you were fully controlling, and then so you're saying you've added now a new character to that quartet, not a player that you've scouted who's now playing along with you, so to say, right? And it's been super helpful. Been playing around. That's right, Brandon. You said you mentioned that you have a house now that you won in the latest lotto. Which again, congratulations. How's it been like to finally get to build in a house? That must be quite exciting. Let's see. Let me get an ale tap, a shower head, an ale tap, and then are these? I kind of want to try the idea with these things. So are these? What are those? Glade. Sideboards. And can I just? Oh, I can just buy them from the retainer, or I can buy them from these people. Stuart. Let's see. Chairs, tables, right? I think. Glade. Sideboard. There it is. Okay, let's see how this looks if I put a bunch of them side by side. I know they're going to clip into each other a bit, but if we just offset them by a single pixel, I think we can solve that. They don't even clip that bad. Yeah, I think that's nice and clean looking. And then if we had these going across like this, right? And then, oh, what do they look like dyed? I know these don't dye that well, but yeah, there's a little, oh, actually that's not too bad with the antique stuff there. It kind of fits, actually. It does really look like that sort of reclaimed wood or whatever look. Let's see. Snow White? No, that's not right. No, actually, that could work too. It kind of does look like that. Well, actually, that works better than I thought it would, I must say. Ha. Wood. Get it? Wood jokes. Yeah, that actually fits pretty good. Vanilla. Vanilla yellow dye. 3 vanilla yellow dyes. Let's try that. Let's try 3 vanilla yellow dyes. And an ale tap and a shower. What is that thing called? A shower or something? Shower stand? Yeah, let's try that. Shower stand. Let's do that. Ale tap, shower stand, 3 vanilla dyes. I think, but that no longer exists. Oh. Okay, one sec. Spriggan grand opening was Saturday. So many people. Oh, yeah. Spriggan grand. Oh, wow. That's great. Island Sanctuary. Fingers crossed the housing system works there. Let's see. Hold on. Let's get an ale tap. Before I get distracted. Because I will get distracted. Oh, man. It's a little pricey. Oh, well. We'll do it for the art. vanilla. Oh no, no item found. Oh, I guess it was all kind of bought up. Okay, well I can always server hop to get that, and I'll use bone white dye for now. Okay, so now let's see here. Oh yeah, oh sorry, I see, oh, it colored your names the same way, yeah, but Teague's saying, so Island Sanctuary, fingers crossed the housing system works, but yeah, I think Neon Fox is correct. I think it's not gonna be that you get houses. Also Liara, yes, I am on Bismarck right now. Spring grand opening was Saturday. But yeah, oh man, I have to go check out the screenshots or something from that grand opening. That's awesome. So I'm so happy for all the people working on that project. Such a cool thing. I keep seeing Fruity Snacks retweeting all the wonderful things people are saying about the aquarium and people's visits, and there's little stories and photos and stuff. Really cute, really cool. Very heartwarming stuff. Yep, quartet became quintet. Yeah, we'll look forward to hearing you play next time, Werewolf. That was great the other time when we were hanging out at the Moonfire Fair. That was awesome. For Marlborough, all rooms were basically the same, with some themed decor for each room. For Spriggan, we started with that base, but then had creative control to do what we wanted for our assigned biome. Sophia will be similar, but we have assigned areas. Mine's Lenosha. Okay. Might be doing a touch tank type of room. Cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like I do feel like more often than not, as designers, we are kind of working in a silo, right? I don't know. Do you guys feel that too? Where like, not like in a mean way, but I mean just like that. Generally speaking, right? It's not like there's like 5 people working on a housing commission. It's 1, or you're building for yourself or for your friends or something. Maybe with like your partner, if you have like maybe a spouse or like a best housing friend or something, but it's generally speaking kind of like a solo endeavor. So it's kind of cool then, like doing something like the Eorzean Aquarium, where suddenly you're building something for a much more like, I don't know, I guess you're collaborating with like a ton of other people who are all working to create something larger than any one of you. Right? It's the whole, you know, I guess some of the parts, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts thing, right? Okay, also, what do I need to do? I need to go to basement. I need to nudge these beds down a bit because they're poking up from the top here. I need them to disappear, as well as these little lines to go away. Right? Okay, let's go deal with that. And yep. Perfect. I have my potion rack still here for my strongest potions. Let's see. I think that will nudge them down enough. Actually, right there. How it is. I think I might even nudge it down a bit more, though. Oh, grid snap off. Okay, let's try that. Uh-oh. Remember correctly, this needs to go about there to use it. Okay. It's been Brendan's saying it's been super fun, especially since before. I'd never really tried anything more exciting than placing from storage to push lamps and such inside of other items. So learning to float, having space to build, and still have other spaces for practicing without having to demo. Having outside to play with. Yeah, it's great. I'm so happy. That's awesome. Glad to hear it, Brendan. I'm glad you're having fun with it. There is so much you can do in an apartment, but I will say that, of course, it is definitely opens a bunch of doors to have a house. And you have the yard, right? I mean, which is very nice and something you can't get in an apartment. I kind of wonder if, like, even if you can't do housing, if the island sanctuary will let you kind of grow a farm or something, you know, like you'll be able to kind of maybe decorate outside a bit. I'm not really sure what they meant when they say, I think Neon was saying it's not like everybody gets a medium or something, right? On this island, like it's not like everybody gets a private mansion and now everybody gets a house, right? It's not Oprah. It's just, oh, hello. Oh my God, that's so cute. The koala sits on your head? What? Dang, that balance. Holy crap. Except I hope it's got good bladder control. The heck? I've never seen that. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you so much, Liara. Were they pricey? Hopefully not, right? It was $1 bajillion. Let me know. I will pay you back for sure. Yo, what's up, Clips? You're welcome to hang out. Although, I mean, I know you said you were building. I don't exactly have like a great setup in here right now. I should get some couches and stuff. I remember FFXIV, there was an episode I was watching where they had like a line of couches here. And then they were, what was it? FFXIV is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Billy remembers. I'm sure you remember that, right? Who here has somewhat religiously gone and watched like all of the FFXIV podcasts? I know they don't really do it anymore in terms of like they haven't really been putting out new podcasts, but how many folks out there have gone and digested probably like all of the existing content that they have? I'm sure we got quite a few. I know for sure Billy, because I remember Billy from those streams, although we didn't know each other at the time. I think, Billy, I saw you on one random housing tour when they were going around. It was like near the end of their run, before they kind of went on their, well, now we know, I guess, like very long break. But and I remember saying hi to you. I think I was playing though as Serafina Frost at the time. But like, admittedly, I never really spoke up in their chat or anything. I was very timid when I first like started in this community, so I didn't really say a lot of things. So I just kind of popped up out of nowhere and was just like in their tour, and I was a bit nervous. But yes, technically, Billy, we did meet way back then. Because I remember you were a regular though. They used to always Div in particular. I remember used to always be like, "Oh, yo, Billy, what's up?" I do miss it though. That was good times. I learned so much about housing from those podcasts. And so much of my early building was done with that in the background. And in some ways, like what I'm doing now with my stream here is, I mean, absolutely like inspired by the work that they were doing. And in a lot of ways, like I hope to give to you all what FFXIV gave to me, which is like inspiration in terms of like some level of education about building and housing and stuff. Inspiration, I guess, because, you know, you hopefully get inspired by some of the stuff we see and work on. And then also just like that comfy, like the VODs and stuff on YouTube, right? Like if you just need some build with me housing kind of vibes to late night build to, then I got you. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Oh, I really want this to connect up. I was kind of hoping that I could get these pillars to look like they really naturally fit together, but that might not work out. Oh man, look at that. It's like only like a touch lighter. Oh shit, maybe that's not actually worth it. Oh well. I was kind of hoping it was going to go a little lighter than this. Because that's basically the same as bone white. It is a little bit closer though. I think what's happening right now too is the it's the lighting thing we talked about the other day, where like if you drop the lighting really, really low. In fact, is it off? No, it's not. But it's really low, so then it's just this artificial light getting cast. But if I take that away, I think it will be noticeably different looking. Yeah. They didn't specify... Oh, sorry, going back in chat here. Neon Fox is saying, they didn't specify if it'll have its own items, though. Just no current housing items for sure. Other than that, they said we could have an Orchestrion. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. How like how they might say like, oh, they showed that there's some kind of like a shelter or something on the island, right? Like some kind of structure. So it could be similar to like outdoors, right? Where like honestly what I'm imagining is that you can dress up the outside, but it's a little bit static on what you can put there, right? Like it's kind of like swapping the walls and exteriors of your house where you don't really get to like completely deck the walls out, you know, with whatever you want, but you do get to swap them out. So for example, your little island could be a little bit more country themed, or it could be a little more medieval themed or something. I'm imagining that's what it is. I don't know. Does anyone else have any theories about... I'm curious, what are all your theories about Island Sanctuary? What are your guys' thoughts? Or hopes and dreams, I suppose, but especially like just what are your theories for like what it is? Let's see. Billy said Gig and I did a collab on a couple Christmas builds a couple years back. Oh, fun! Yeah, I know. Yeah, Gig, you and Gig were both definitely very active in that. I've never gotten a chance to really speak with Gig, but I'd love to speak with him one day. That'd be pretty cool. The Gig, the Namazu's greatest appreciator. Let's see. Okay. Should I do this or should I... You know what? I think maybe just bringing them in front will solve all my problems. Oh, but that leg though. No, it's not going to solve all my problems. If anything, I should just dye the beds, huh? Yeah, if anything, these would just get dyed. There you go. Boom. There they go. They fit. Wool brown. Yeah, that's the move right there. If you can't get these lighter, you dye everything else a little darker, and then it smashes it back together. There we go. If we dye all the beds wool brown, then it will fix itself. How many other people... Did anyone else read this as UI brown? I don't know. For whatever reason, for the longest time in my brain, I just instinctively read this as UI. Partially because I have a graphic design background, so UI, UX, right? User experience, user interface design. So I see this combo and I just think UI, user interface. But it's very much wool brown. We all got chorus from our aquarium boss. Oh, yo, that's so cool. Presents for all your hard work. And it's that little koala is so cute. Clips, by the way, how are you doing? Welcome back to the stream. If you've ever played Monster Hunter World, I suspect you'll be kind of like the personal room in there. I've never actually played Monster Hunter... Well, that's not true. I played Monster Hunter World, the demo, when it was like in beta or something like that. And a little bit of the actual game, I think. But I never got that far in it. Not because I didn't like it. It takes a little bit of like practice to get used to Monster Hunter. But damn, oh my god. Monster Hunter is so cool to watch high-level players play. Like RX or something in his like video guides. Just watching that dude do combos on the monsters is mind-bogglingly awesome. It looks so cool and he makes it look effortless. but then when you play it, it feels really clunky, like intentionally so, because that's the whole thing, right? You're carrying around these huge swords, and Monster Hunter does a really good job of making everything feel like it has a lot of weight to it, which I think is really cool. But it does mean there's like a big learning curve. What is this? What is this clickable thing? Oh, right, it's the wall. This Amaranth wall. Okay, so we're gonna float these up. Let's float them up. And so there will be a specific theme you can use, but not totally free placement. Yep, I think we're on the same page, Neon, then, yeah. Noah, what's up? Hello, fellow Noah. Hi. Welcome back to the stream. I'm very excited to capture all the animals and explore. Yes! Hunting all the wildlife. And by hunting, I mean collecting. Like, gotta catch them all. Pokemon style, right? And then we get to, like, release our own minions around the island, which will be kind of interesting to see how that works out. Like, are they just gonna be in, like, a little touch, like, like a petting zoo kind of pen? Or will they just be, like, you'll be, like, running around the island, and if you have the koala unlocked, it'll just randomly appear in, like, a tree somewhere? Which I think would be actually really cool. If somehow they programmed it where the animals actually kind of, like, your minions free roam around the entire island. So it's like a little treasure hunt. Like looking for actual wildlife. I think that would be really hard to program. I don't know if they would bother to do something that in-depth, but that would be really cool, actually. Like, if you had the ability to, like, sort of set them free, per se, and then stumble upon them in the wild, right? Because, I don't know, like, I know that doesn't make for very, accessible, like, gameplay-wise, it's kind of understandable that you kind of need certain monsters and things to zone into certain areas so that they're predictably going to show up in certain places, right? But I do really like, I don't know. I as someone who's always been, like, really into nature and, like, collecting bugs, and like, as a kid, I was that kid who would, like, collect bugs and just be fascinated at the zoo and stuff with all the animals and things. But I always really liked the aspect of, like, discovering, like, finding stuff in nature, right? Like, finding that random frog in the pond. Not just knowing, like, oh, there's just, like, a gajillion frogs. Like, that's not as... It's kind of cool, but, like, I always thought that the sort of hunting around for them, exploring, right? And finding where they are is really cool. I would love to have that happen with minions. Where you're just, like, wandering on your island with your friends. And you can go on, like, sightseeing tours, you know, with your friends. Like, you're just kind of, like, riding around in the car or something, or on your mounts, and you're just, like, seeing what minions you can all spot that are, like, chilling out in the wilderness. Why is this not floating? Am I not hitting? Maybe it's too... There we go. Oh, minimum float height. Wait, is this gonna screw me? This is gonna mess me up, isn't it? Because of those dang legs sticking out the bottom. I guess I could raise the height of everything up, although I don't really want to have to do that. Ah, dang. Can it... Will it stick? No, I want it to stick, like, right there, right at that height. God, that's frustrating. Dang, minimum float height. Okay, can I, like, just barely make it? You're kidding me. Well, this puts a bit of a wrench in my plan. Nope, never mind. I've unwrenched the plan. That's a tidbit high for a counter, but it will work. Although now that's kind of annoying that they have the oh, you're gonna see the little feet sticking down though. It's just not gonna look very clean. That's frustrating. It's not, well, it was an experiment. Sometimes experiments fail, right? You want to release like 40 jellyfish minions? Yeah, right? That'd be kind of interesting if like you can release duplicates of certain minions. I somehow kind of doubt that they will let you do that, but that would be really cool. If you could have like a swarm of jellyfish just running around your island, that would be awesome. You need the fat cat colony. That would be so cool, right? Right, like imagine running around your island with your friends and you stumble upon like a cave that just has like a whole hive of fat cats, you know, hunkered down in there. What a glorious day that would be, right? I mean, talk about the find of the century. Trying to think, is there a way I can make this feel natural? Is that just, am I like trying to make something, am I trying to make fetch happen here? Like, is this just not gonna happen with this like thicker kind of counter looking thing? This is starting to feel a little like I'm trying to make fetch happen here. And it's just, I just gotta let it go. It's not gonna happen. And I gotta just accept. Let's see. What if it was like that? I'm trying to figure out how the little pegs could be hidden, right? See, but then they're sticking out there. God. And it doesn't make any sense why there would be pegs there. Okay, you know what? I think I have to scrap this idea. This is just not looking that great. I might use these for something else, though. I think I might have to go with using these flipped backwards and then just have a bunch of them. And I can even double them up and push, like, stack some in the second row down to give a little bit of extra thickness to the top here. I think that's probably a better move. Like 2 or 3 levels of these thick, and then it'll be like this big, what do you call it? It's antique looking board thing. That will work. It's gonna be a nightmare to float, but we'll make it work. I think as long as we flip them all backwards, it'll be fine. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Oh right, I have this too. Tail tap. Oh yeah, see, so like what if I did ale tap? Like that, and then do I have some wood slats or something? I'm going to go buy some wood slats. I could have sworn I had some wood slats here somewhere, didn't I? There it is. Where is it? Oh, right. It was going to make the little line for the cabinet, along with the white rectangular partition. Yeah. Okay, let's leave that there then. Can make do with this. Okay, let's put so here. Let's see if I can actually hit that shower head thing in the back. I think I need to move. Probably go outside here. What the hell is that? Is that a chocobo counter? Do I have a chocobo counter sticking out here? Oh, right. That's right. For the little, the sink. How silly of me to forget. There we go. This here. Oh, this is gonna be so dangerous. I gotta be careful. Did that actually pop up? Or I can use... Oh, you know what? I can just use a wooden loft, to be honest. I think that's a much bigger hitbox. Let's just use a wooden loft. Is that... Wait, what? Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now if we hide that bit at the top, I think this actually feels like it should go in the corner, maybe over here. Just to add to the sort of pipes and stuff that's happening here. I'm kind of realizing maybe I should have made an oven or something. I think we originally talked about that, but... Oh, actually, that doesn't look too bad like that. And then... Oh, I wonder, where's it going to come out of? There you go, there's a leak. Leaky kitchen. Man, it is very warm in this room. Let's try, what did we do? The ale tap, right? Where'd the ale tap go? There it is. We can just put it right. Oh, I kind of like the light showing, but maybe just without it showing. Or is it better? Right, because there's like a nice clean appearance, or there's like go. Oh, what happens if there is the little lights that are showing? Like a touch of it just showing. Oh gosh. Well, it doesn't look that good. Kind of loses the tap itself. I think this needs to go to the side. This should go over here. And then have some cabinets up top, I think. I feel like it's something's not quite right here. Right? I think it's something like you need some cabinets or something above it to give it a bit of context or something. Let's see, how does this look when it's half hidden in the wall, maybe? Versus like sticking out. Or if it's just the water boiler in the corner, you know? I don't know. Maybe there should be two faucets there. Maybe that would be interesting. If you have like two faucets. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Always just experimenting, you know? You just never know what you're gonna come up with. Uh-oh. By the way, I figure I might as well just shout it out since as I'm kind of floating this thing. But I have also a pop-up DJ set tonight. It's only for an hour, but I'm going to be playing over at Eluded Ecstasy on Crystal tonight from 8 to 9 p.m. PST, which is 11 to 12 p.m. EST. So if you'd like to come see me DJ, yeah. Come check out my stream, I guess, during that time. I'm not sure actually if a DJ dropped or something, or if they just wanted to add another person to their lineup or something. But yeah, that's tonight. So very last minute addition to the stream schedule. But hopefully some of you guys can come make it out. Okay, go a little higher. Yeah, bit busy catching up on everything, you know? Never a dull moment. Coming back from all the awesomeness of the weekend and everything, and yeah, Immediately got a message this morning when I woke up. It's like, oh hey, we're looking to have someone come play. We thought of you. Would love to have you join. It's all right, cool. Thank you for thinking of me. Oh, there we go. Maybe like that. You know? I kind of just like the idea of having some kind of extra pipes or something happening. Since industrial stuff, you know? Industrial things. But it's only for an hour, like I said, so nothing too crazy. Okay, so now let's see here. For this thing, time to buy like a gajillion antique shelves and try to build this thing out. They're also going to go down below, I think. Down here to create a shelf below. Which is going to be a bit interesting. As opposed to, what was it, the bar counter? Was the other option? Where'd the bar counter go? Oh, here. This is too easy. Too obvious. Although sometimes the simplest solution is the best one, right? But yeah, no, we're gonna try layering up a whole bunch of antique wall shelves. I'd like to get another wood slat. Oh, these went up in price. These were a lot cheaper before. That's fine though. I think I only need one for now. Although, oh, we were going to do that. Oh, that's what we were going to do. I remember now. We had this one piece of reference art that had a bunch of wood slats on it. That was really cool looking. Yeah, here we go. It's this one. Let me show this one again. This thing. Oh, that is very tiny. Oh, itty bitty kitchen. Here we go. There we go. So, like this thing was kind of cool. If we were to use the wood slats like this, although it's not quite as industrial as some of the other versions of stuff. Mika Mew Mew, hi! Welcome! Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. This is my housing stream, and I am currently working on building an industrial kitchen. So what was the one that we had? This is the original. So we were working like this. Let's see here. Let's go back inside and use the reference image next to the kitchen, just to see. Oh, look at that's right. The fireworks are going off right now. That's so beautiful. I love the Moonfire Fair that the fireworks aren't just at Costa del Sol. They're just like seen all over the place. Like look at this. Look at this scene. Man, isn't that beautiful? Super gorgeous, for sure. But yeah. So okay, so here we go, right? So this is like the kitchen that we're working on. And then you can see, there we go. Maybe I can make this a bit smaller. Okay, so let's see, what are we missing here right now? We have, there we go. So we need our wood slats or like open exposed cabinets up here. Maybe 2 layers built out. We probably need something, yeah, something kind of overhanging over top the sink. Perhaps we could do the wood slat thing. That's sort of that wood boxed off look that looks kind of interesting. And then this is what I mean right here, where I need these to be thicker, but I don't really know if didn't really work out, the one that I was originally showing. Okay, let's try just using a ton of antique wall shelves, both for down here and up here. And then that's another idea, just using these things to create like a fridge type situation over on the side. Yeah, this reference pic is really nice, right? This is admittedly not in 14, right? This is real life from Pinterest. So that's where I'm basing this thing off of. Also, Mika, since I think you might have joined like right after I mentioned it, but tonight I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of a pop-up DJ set at Eluded Ecstasy on Crystal, and I'm actually raiding into Swage, who I know is a regular at the club that you work at. He's also playing there, I think right after me. So that'll only be for an hour tonight from 8 to 9 p.m. PST. But then also my nightclub, Prominence Nightclub, will be open this week. So here, I'll link my website for Prominence there in the chat. But this Wednesday from 8 to 10 p.m. PST, and then this Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. PST, there will be double openings of my nightclub, Prominence Nightclub. Would love to have anyone here who's interested in that come join. Yeah, definitely come on Wednesday. That's the big one inside the club that I built. So if you come only one day, that would be the one. What was I gonna do? I needed wood slats, cereal. Wood slats, rotate this. Okay, antique wall shelves. Probably gonna need a ton of these. Oh yeah, see, so like this is what I mean by like, we're gonna stack these up and hopefully make them feel like they're convincingly just like a really thick. Yeah, if we offset them like that maybe, then we can make this look like it's just like a really thick countertop. Lower though, we want to cover up these little spikes or whatever those things are. I kind of wish these were a little cleaner looking though. Is that low enough? Not quite. Ugh. Is that better? There we go, just below. Maybe a hair taller. Oh, I know how I can do this. I'll match these up to here. And I'll put this right where it needs to be. Right, so now I just know. The starting shelf has to be right there. And then from there, oh wait, no, that's the bottom. The top shelf has to be there. So these have to be lower. Side note, but God, I hate it when I finish a spot of my build and then change it a day after because it messes with the layout. My worst nightmare. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, that really does suck when you realize that you need to adjust something, but you've already gone too far. And it's like a real hassle to have to deal with it. It's super frustrating. I know the feeling. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. Yeah, there we go. So something like that. Ah, it's so messy looking though. I really wish there was a way to make a clean line right there. I'm just like really not sure though how you would do that. I know something that some people have done is you take... Yeah, nothing sticks out far enough is the problem. Because like there's this, and you could use the little lip right here. Right? If you poke this out. But it's just not... it doesn't stick out far enough. And this is that too wide? Is this a simple solution? Maybe that's a simple solution. With lofts. Okay, wait. Testing this really quick. Right, like what if there was just this? Doesn't quite have the look I'd want. Swage will be a dollhouse in Primal at one point tonight. Yeah, I mean, I think like Swage and some of those main DJs and stuff, I mean, they play like everywhere, like all the time, right? They have multiple bookings every night, which is pretty crazy. But it's also, I mean, I think a big part of how they've gotten to be as big as they are is that they play so many places, so they're so well known. What if we dyed this a single color? That would be unifying. What was the one? Bark brown? That's pretty close to it all looking the same. Trying to make it look uniform is the thing. Because of that the big line. Like that. Oh, what if you did that with the paper boxes? As shelves? Brainstorming, right? Like, what if we had this? And then you had... What was those paper boxes that we were trying earlier? Right, the paper cardboard boxes. But then if we use just the edges of them to create drawers. Right here, right? And then they'd slot right into that. Using that, there's like the rim around here. So maybe if we slotted a whole bunch of these next to each other, it wouldn't feel so ununiform. It would just feel like there's cabinets along here. And then, yeah, and then I could just terminate this a little bit earlier than I expected here. I like that idea. Bunch of cardboard boxes. Dyeing this white, or what is it, vanilla? Oh, darn, I have to get more vanilla. I shouldn't use on those Glade things. I can use bone white though again to fill it in, and then have these along here. Then I have my exposed shelves below. Oh, those are very low. That's very thin right now. I will push these a little bit lower, I think, so I can get the shelves a little bit higher, and then we can have our pots and pans or trays beneath that. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, I like this idea better. These antique things were looking a little too rustic. Furnishing color, this one. Right, so I think that does actually match better. Vanilla, but for now we can go bone white, easy. There we go. Where did my wood slat go? Yo, what's up, Scarlet? Welcome back to the stream. And yeah, you're right, Mika. I think he did do EDC, right? I think I remember him going to like actual EDC, not EDF, which I think he also probably did. But yeah, I know. I wonder how many other DJs in our scene actually are had like book real life gigs too. But yeah, I definitely remember him at one point saying he was on his way to EDC or something like that, which is pretty crazy. So that he actually, now that I think about it too, he does have that looping video that he often has in like the corner of his screen that shows, I think, him playing at real clubs. It's like a little rotating video thing that he has, right? And it does showcase him playing at a bunch of actual places. The real B-roll, yeah. And he's like at some actual clubs and festivals or whatever. Pretty wild. Good for him. One day I'll play some real places. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Let's see. Should it be like that? Or way to the edge here? I kind of like how clean it would be if it was like this. Right? It looks very uniform across the whole thing here. Except for this little bit in the back. But we could hide this edge maybe with something. How do I get paper boxes? Are those craft? Oh right, I have nothing on this thing. Let's see. Maybe a splashback? What do you mean by a splashback, Scarlet? Backsplash? Like just like a big thing of color? Also just honestly putting something on the table, like just like random stuff, could work too. Where are these from? Cardboard boxes? Let me look this up really quick. Good old gamer escape. Not cardboard, card paper box. I was like, why is this not coming up in search? Made of hard acrylic. Oh, interesting. Okay, I've never heard that term before. A splashback? Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Or colored glass. Generally near stoves. Oh, yes. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, like something, it's like a trim. It's almost like a trim or something where, as your, I guess the name implies it there. Splashback, like, it also maybe is a little bit of a more cleanable surface, right? For when, if you're near the stove and things are bubbling up, instead of it going right over to the wallpaper, it will hit this splashback area where you can then easily wipe it down, which is why it'd be glass or acrylic or something that's very easy to wipe down. Oh, these paper boxes are from Gemstones of the Crystarium. Okay, well, that maybe puts a bit of a wrench in that plan. Because I sure as hell don't have access to buying, like, 10 of things from Gemstones right now. Okay, new plan. I was really hoping to just be able to keep this exposed. I mean, so the big thing here is based off of that, like, the reference image. I was really trying to see if I could make this work as exposed cabinets and not have to cover them all up. Because, like, I mean, this would be so much easier if I just made this one giant counter and then just split these cabinets up using white rectangular partitions and wood slats and stuff to make drawers. But I really wanted to have these exposed shelves, and I really was hoping I could figure out a way to get these to work nicely with each other to make that happen. It might just not work, though. It might just be way too difficult to get that to work properly. Unless, maybe, can I get like this, maybe? This at least doesn't have minimum float height to it. But it's just like the shelf would be really low, right? Just a row of these. And the windows in here are about the right size for this. I just feel like it's not clean though, right? This little ornate part feels too decorative compared to the very super clean modern look that we're going for here. It's too decorative looking. Dang, I am in a pickle right now. My house is where yours is in Shirogane. Oh, cool. It's a nice beachside property, let me tell you. Shirogane beachside is just, so mwah. You know, watching the sunset, man, it is so freaking beautiful. Oh, quick thought I had here. So what if... Oh, I was gonna say... It's a pity we can't take out the little side pieces of wood here that are holding this thing together. Like, I just want each of these shelves individually. Because that'd be really nice, right? There you could sit, like, just the middle shelf there. And we could just float this up to the floor and have those items be sitting there on the bottom. And have that top bit be our shelf. Maybe fill it in with antique antique shelves like this. How the antique there can help fill out the top. But that feels just kind of, it doesn't, I don't, I was gonna say, I don't really like the look of the really fat, these fat posts. But then again, if you did it like this, where it's kind of only every other one that you see the posts, that's not too bad, actually. Okay. Perhaps this could work. Let's try this. I think I had 2 of these. There it is. There's the second one. Okay. Yeah, like if you overlap them. Okay, that's actually not the end of the world. Like that. Push this whole thing down. And then that way it just looks like the shelf. These things are just sitting near the floor. And they're plugged into the shelf. Hopefully... Okay, we can try this. Okay. I'm trying to mark out where this thing is through the floor. That way I can know. Okay, so the center point of... Oh wait, these needs to be a little bit nudged over. There's that little gap right there, which we don't want, probably. Does that make more sense when you see the little thing sticking out? No, it's probably cleaner if it's not. Right there. Okay, like that. There we go. Just like that. And then... basically, if it was exactly even, then what would that put us at? Like that. Okay, it doesn't quite fit, so I think we need... because we want to cover up this little post, so it would be like that. There we go. Then we have the exposed shelves below. Okay, let's burn with that. This edge needs to be... right in line with this. So... come on, let me grab the stage panel. Right up to the edge. There we go. Right there. Okay. Then come down here. Find our stage panel. where our bathroom tiles are. I could have done this more precisely. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now we take this, and now... Oh, do we have an Alora? Oh, hey! Here you are. Hello! Surprise, another surprise guest. Miss Alora Dannon, in the flesh. Rocking it. Hello. What's up, Alora? How are you doing? What are you working on these days? Okay, hopefully this is close to accurate. I think that's pretty close. Yeah. Okay. I guess the worst that happens is it's not quite accurate, and then we have to just refloat everything. But it should be okay. Come up here, take this. And we're putting this one here, but a little bit offset. There we go. Okay, and now we float, float, float. Oh, we can do this efficiently. I think. There we go. Woohoo! All right, all right, all right. Oh, let's move this out of the way. Okay, hopefully these connect up properly. Goodness, if they don't, well, I guess it won't be the end of the world, but... Is there any other game? Does anyone know of any other game where this is the way you do things? Like, what I mean, let me qualify that. So like in 14 housing, right? A big thing about the creative process is that we're not just taking things at face value, right? We're always kind of splicing things together, right? So a huge part of being part of 14 housing and doing the 14 housing stuff is that you're always thinking about using items in ways that they're quote-unquote not supposed to be used. As opposed to, I think, maybe like The Sims or something, right? Actually, I don't know, right? I don't really know, but I know in 14 as well as Animal Crossing, because I've seen a lot of people using things like forced perspective and sort of illusions and stuff in Animal Crossing. Also, it's a really cool effect. It's different than 14 a bit, but it is a similar mindset, I think, where you're kind of, there's a lot of, from what I can tell, there's a lot of looking at items and saying, okay, let's see what else this item, wait, this actually looks really cool. There's a lot of seeing items and thinking like, okay, what else could this item be, right? Like, what else? Does this look like it could convincingly be the side of a pillar? And if you put a bunch of them together, could I make a castle wall, right? And I'm kind of curious, is there any other game that does stuff like this? That, because of the way it's designed, it kind of encourages you to do this sort of outside the box splicing together of items. Ooh, this is gonna get dangerously close to jumping through the floor, isn't it? This might pop upward through the floor, I think. If we're not careful. It probably already will, now that I'm looking at it. Like, oh, okay, it doesn't right now. Let's freeze these as I have them. That looks really nice though, actually. That looks actually pretty cool. Could have a lower counter right there, just like that. Okay, can I get them like a smidge higher? I think I can get them a touch higher, hopefully. Hopefully they don't bounce through the floor. And I think I'm good right now, Alora. Thank you very much, though, for the offer. I'll let you know right away if I think of something. But at the moment, I think I'm good. I'm just trying to make sure this doesn't... I'm just praying and hoping that I can get this thing to float without going all the way through the floor. Okay, can I get these a little higher? I really want that bottom shelf to shine through. Is it gonna go through? Yes, it's still not popping through. Yes, okay. So close. Ah. Okay, actually, even if I had to stop right there, that's actually pretty good. And then I could use the antique wall shelves to fill in the top bit there. That's looking pretty cool. Okay, hopefully I can get it even a little bit higher, but it might break it, and then we might have to just reset. But at least I have it frozen right there. I have it marked. Okay, let's go. Ooh, ah. Okay, a bit. Wait, I think, can I tilt camera a bit more? Maybe I can tilt camera a bit more. There we go. Just a bit better vantage point. Okay. Is that nice and even? I just want this countertop. I just want these little pegs to disappear, ideally. Although, if I fill this in right now with antique wall shelves, it will hide these pins and it won't let these stick up the top. Because right now these are all will stick up at the top, and that will look really bad. Okay, wait, let's test this. Yeah, there's a touch of it sticking up right now. Wow, okay, I think actually a smidge down, and then we'll fill this in with antique wall shelves just like this. A layer of them up here. Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. Actually working out. Finally, something we try is working out. But that's experimentation for you, right? I mean, sometimes it's not all gonna be, you're not gonna get it on the first go. And that's part of the fun? Question mark sometimes. Also part of the aggravation sometimes. Oh, God. Oh, that was too much. Unless... Yeah, no, actually that might be fine. Then we put this like this. Put a whole bunch of rows of them. Or even the bar counter. How does that fit into this whole thing? Like if we wanted to use the bar counter as part of the gutter to fill this in. Then a row of antique wall shelves on top just to top it off. Get that little lip though. Yeah, something like that, you know? I think that'll work. Yeah, something like a combination of maybe using the bar counter to fill in the little line and give it a little bit of extra texture. Then using antique wall shelves, a whole bunch of them all flipped around backwards and layered like two layers deep, maybe? 3 layers. I think the thickness of this is, oh, maybe 2. 1, 2 next to each other. All flipped backwards so they don't snap to this wall. And that'll create our countertop. We need to block off the end here so that it fits really nicely, I think. So probably this bookshelf, for example, will come over. Or we'll fill it out even more. Let's see here. Wood case bookshelf. Where else am I using the bookshelf? Wait, what? Where's the other one? Oh, there. Way in the back. Okay. Okay. So using this, I wonder if this is sticking out far enough now that I can actually rotate this thing and stick it into the wall. What I mean by that is, right now the bookcase shows the books, but if we can rotate them offset from each other, if I can grab it, right? So to create a corner piece, we can go like this and then like this. And then if you just go like that, there, then you get a corner piece that looks like a corner cabinet, which could arguably eventually be extended to make like a fridge or even just a big long extended cabinet. So right, you could have 2. Oof. Very tight space here. But yeah, like that. Oh, you can even see that there's like a cabinet, almost like a cabinet door thing happening there. Cabinet for the bodies, exactly, Laura. Where else would you hide them? And then let's see, how else would we want to do that? Yeah, something like that. Antique shelf. I think a second spout here would be good too. Also, Teague was saying, I know in Guild Wars, people make giant racetracks using items that are most certainly not designed for a racetrack. Oh, that's cool. A racetrack, like, is there vehicles or something that you can use? And they just use, so there's housing in Guild Wars, basically? I guess I never got to that part when I was playing Guild Wars. Or maybe they added it in Guild Wars 2. I only played Guild Wars 1. Oh, hey. Took the Luminous Loft with us. Oh, did I die? Oh, is that what I died? I didn't actually have a regular loft? Oops. Oh well, that's fine. And if we just bring these down, so that way they hide the tops of those. Bada boom. There we go. Okay. Hey, that's looking like a modern kitchen right there, right? Oh, I don't like that you can see the bit of the bar. Yeah, we'll take this out. I like that it's see-through at the bottom. I don't want this back of the bar showing. Okay, antique shelves. What are we gonna do here? But, yeah. Roller Beetle Racing. Oh, I see. Roller Beetle Racing. I should have just kept reading. Roller Beetle Racing is a Guild Wars 2 equivalent of 14 clubbing. Interesting. Scarlett's saying, oh, I'm getting float problem flashbacks. Taking a break from housing for a while. Ah, okay. Yeah. It's good to take a break sometimes. It's important. Sometimes you gotta just take a breather, go play a different game. Like, I touched some grass this weekend. It was great. Where did my wood slat go? I think it was hidden back here somewhere, right? There it is. Because I was trying to use it to float the loft at one point. Let's try that again really quick. Let's just see what that looks like. Right, if we had the loft. It's not the end of the world, too. Doesn't look as nice, though. Doesn't look as clean. So I think we made the right call. Boom. But yeah, oh man, floating flashbacks. I think that's like a unique nightmare that people in 14 housing have. Like, a nightmare of floating all these items, and then you think you rotated them and you walk outside, and you didn't! No! The pain! The agony. Too real. I think many of us can probably relate to this woe. Oh, here we go. And this is where we can get into the figuring out the height we want. I'll make sure nothing's sticking up. There's no bits and bots sticking up the top. Boom. Ideally, if we can even put this a little bit lower so this is actually, there isn't a gap here, because I would like where if you can't even see a gap. Okay, we can nudge those little pegs a little lower, if it helps with creating this as totally seamless. There we go. Question, guys, what do you think? Should this be flush or should this be offset a bit? You know, this counter. Do you think this thing should dip a little bit lower or like even higher, and then the counter should start, or should it be completely flush, perfectly flush? Oh, Trine, you're too kind. I'm no genius. I just enjoy creativity and thinking. It's problem solving, really, right? Like, so much of design and like design work and creative work is some portion just trying to like think about possibilities and not get bound by like what is, and you imagine what could be. But then a lot of it is also just problem solving, right? Like, you're trying to think like of the, like, for example, for this thing, right? This whole stream, we've basically been figuring out how can I get these things to be exposed looking, but also still feel like they're uniform and they all fit together, right? Problem solving, creative problem solving. Oh, and by the way, yeah, and Teague, no worries if you gotta get going. Good luck with raid time. We'll see you hopefully at the GJ set tonight. If not, I'll see you on Wednesday though. So let's see. I think actually, if I just okay, if I yield, and there will be a little space here. But if I do that, and I have it, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. There we go. And if it sticks out a little bit, people are never gonna angle their camera like this to see there's a little gap right here. But you all on stream will know. So don't spill my secrets, okay? I'm trusting you. Okay, put this here, and we will use this as a marker for how high this should go. Don't rat me out, okay? We have to make sure that nobody ever knows there's a little gap right there. They'll never see it coming. They're like, wow, how did you do this? It's completely seamless. Yes, exactly, completely seamless, 100%. Zero, give them zero reason to doubt. Okay. In fact, having this little gap back here might actually let us put out some lights and stuff, like the little bit of light coming through. I don't know. We shall see. Okay. Here we go. This is going to be a little bit of an adventure. Getting these things to all play nice with each other. And not, and actually not getting them snapping against the wall. Let's see. Map time. Oh! See ya, Liara. Good luck. Best of luck on getting those maps. Yo, Mozart with the resub. Thank you very much for the resub. Scarlett was saying, I see about 16 acres of grass every day. It's lovely. I finish grass every day. Ah, I see. So you must have many big open fields near wherever you are. It's lovely. I finished my cafe in 14, so I can relate to your worry of the shelving jumping up. Yeah, my build is in Gridania, and the stairwell has a paint yeah, the stairwells. It's kind of interesting that the stairwells are coded differently in different wards, right? Like there's the gap underneath the void space underneath the stairs, and it's different in every ward. Very interesting that they chose to do it like that. You know, like why? Why would you do it like that? I don't know. Oh boy. Okay, I guess we're gonna need 3 of these maybe. A 3 thick layer, right? Does everybody see what I'm doing here? Okay, here we go. And one more layer. Beautiful. Okay. And hopefully that last piece doesn't snap all the way through the wall, as it just did. That's okay, because since it's actually mostly covered, I think we can get away with this. Hold on, let's try this. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're not going to push it all the way into the wall. We will just push it mostly to the wall. Okay, here we go. So like, instead of all the way flush, we will go right here. Maybe. Will this not snap? These are the questions. Right, like if it's... Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. We leave that little bit of gap. Okay, how far can it be before it snaps? Please don't snap. Oh, wait, what the heck? The other two snapped? Oh, they snapped to the front of this. But that's... Oh, wait, and I didn't... Yeah, I'm dumb. I didn't disconnect this. Okay, hold on. Well, I'm very silly. But they're all on the same height, so... let's see what happens. Will this snap through the wall? It won't. Okay, so we know right to the edge of this cabinet, and actually it'll keep our gutter line here all uniform. Okay, so it won't, and actually, because these are all the same height. Let's go here. Okay, like that. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the round of applause, Alora. I'll be here for a little bit. Why can't I grab that? Where is it? I just had it. Right there. Okay, and then here. Boom. Whoop, there it is. Wait, hold on. If I let go of this, it doesn't snap. Ah, there we go. And we have our countertop. Yeah, I really wish they would give us a non-antique shelf. Like, just give me like a basic ass like wooden board. Without, I mean, this is also great that we have the antique version, but man, it's similar to, okay, this is similar to, I think we all echo this statement, right? But all the factory stuff, it's like, it's great that you gave us the distressed version, but like, could you also give us just the nice, clean, brand new version, right? Imagine having all the factory stuff, but it's pristine metal. Like, oh, right? The possibilities that would open. Instead of that super rusted look. Which again, has its place. It's just that like, man, can you imagine how many doors that would open if they gave us clean versions of like this shelf and clean versions of all the metal work of the factory? Woo! The mere thought. That would be maybe Christmas. Maybe Christmas can come early. Or I mean, Starlight? Starlight will come early. Non-denominational holiday festivities. Okay, here we go. And we need, now how many more? At least 2 more, but probably even 3 more. I'm thinking, because I'm thinking this is gonna end up being like that. To match this leg here. It only makes sense, right? It makes sense that it would go right about there. Whatever we end up with this for these things. So we need 1, 2, 5 more at least. Here we go. Good thing they're really cheap and on this guy. Wall decorations, right? But it's not a shelf. There you go. It's not a shelf, but it is a shelf. How tricky. That'd be nice. Or glass panels, yes. Oh man, like in Minecraft, right? How they have that glass panel that just has... The Minecraft, I gotta say, that's very clever how they did the Minecraft glass panel thing. Where you have just like the little marker on the glass to indicate that it's shining. Very clever. Like, it's just basically an invisible block, right? But then you just give it those little ticks on it where the light would be reflecting, and then it indicates that it's like glass. Man, but yeah, like just simple glass panels would be so cool. I don't know how you do this too, but like it would be really cool to be able to have some level of like the water stuff, but without all the rocks or without all like the stuff. Like, for example, right? Like the tub here, right? Like, it would be really nice to be able to make bigger pools of water, right? Like in a tub that's like 4 of these deep. But then you always have the fact that it's boxed in, right? So the best you could ever do is doing like this, and then you cover up the seam here somehow. Like, you make it feel believable, right? So you'd create like a fake walkway or something on here, right? Which makes it feel like the water's going underneath you, and that it must be continuous. But I don't know. I don't really understand. Admittedly, I don't know how they would give us like a void pool of water that's just floating in space. But that would be really cool if they somehow figured out how to do that. Because like in Minecraft, that's something you can do, right? Is you just put buckets of water down, and then you end up filling the space up with water. So you can make like infinity pools and like all kinds of whatever you want to do. But it'd be really hard to make like an infinity pool here. Or you'd have to do a lot of trickery, I think, to do it. And it wouldn't really be like a big gigantic pool. 101 or maybe 201 question. When you remove the slat partitions from that shelf, what did you do to the shelf just before moving the partition? Rotating escape? Okay, hold on, let me reread that. When you remove the slats partition from the shelf, what did you do to the shelf just before moving the partition? Oh, you pick it up and you hit escape. But you have to turn counter surface placement off. Okay, so Brendan, this is what you're talking about, right? So we have our shelf, right? That's stuck. So we have our antique shelf that is stuck on the wood slat partition, right? And you want to disconnect the two. So after I move them in place here, right, what I'm going to do is, see, I'll take it over here, right? And I'll move it into position. Right, or actually I'll move it into the back position. Why not? Okay. Okay, so now I have it in the back position there. Okay. So now what you do is you turn counter surface placement off, because the only way you could have attached it to the wood slats was with it on, right? But now that it's in position, you turn counter surface placement off, and then I click to pick up the item, so I'm holding it, but I don't put it down. I just hit the escape key, and it snaps back into position. And now, before I do anything else, I move the slats away, and they're disconnected from each other. That's what I'm doing. Did that help? And now here, to put the next one on, I gotta turn counter surface placement back on. Perfect, glad it helps. There we go. It's a little tricky. I had to look it up. I had to look up most of these things multiple times before I had them memorized. So, I totally feel you. It's a lot to remember. Yeah, you gotta get the counter surface placement bit, or else it will not work. There's a couple finicky glitch things that are kind of like that, you know, where you just got to remember some of those extra little steps. Oh, I think I can move that over a little bit. It's a piece of me that kind of feels like maybe I should be offsetting these a little bit from each other, so that way it doesn't just look like a repeating pattern. Like, see how that looks very repeating? But if I just do, like maybe offset the middle panel a little bit from each other, so it's like this, it doesn't look so repeated. Let's try that for a second. Oh, and I guess for anybody who is maybe wondering the direct, I don't know. If this helps anybody, Brendan was asking, was this a Housing 101 or 201 question? And I explained it in Housing 101. So, that one on YouTube. Which for anybody who's new here, I did 2 streams where I explained all the basics of housing, like how to do all the basic glitches, and then I did Housing 101, which explains all the basic glitches, and then I did Housing 201, where I go into a little more advanced techniques that are glitchy related. So if any of you are interested in and new to housing and would like to see those, then take a look at those. Both those streams are on my YouTube. And in fact, I'm working on creating versions of those that are a little bit more updated and or not full streams. But it's been taking me a little longer than expected to get through them because I underestimated the creation of videos a little bit. Plus, like, being the perfectionist that I am, I keep thinking of all these different things I want to add to them or like things I want to do. And it's ended up meaning that I'm taking a little longer than I expected to do. But hopefully they'll be worth the wait and they'll be very useful for a lot of people. I guess that's a reveal. I didn't really speak about. I don't think I spoke too much about the fact that I'm making those, but surprise, I'm making them. That's one of those other projects that I've kind of hinted at on stream, where I've said I'm working on some other projects in the background. That's one of them. Surprise! And loving the offset edit there. Yeah, perfect. Glad you like it. Yeah, right. See, that just so it's not so copy pasted looking, right? I just kind of wanted to break up the lines a little bit here, so it just feels a little bit more like natural wood. Where I mean, obviously, nature doesn't grow in perfect exact patterns, so it makes a little more sense that you wouldn't find reclaimed wood. Because effectively, this is what this is, right? Reclaimed wood or something. And it shouldn't all be uniform, right? It should be all like wonky, a little offset from each other, so. Let's see, how am I doing on time? Oh, I'm getting, okay. I want to finish out this counter, and I maybe like install the counters above it too. And then maybe we'll wrap there for today or something. Because I do want to make sure I eat before the DJ stream. Because I have not been the best about eating. So, maybe I should do that. Let's see here. There we go. Maybe like that. I can always edit this later. I can always adjust or extend or shrink this down a little bit. Oh, it's snapped? Okay, one snapped that. There we go. Food might be good indeed, Alora. Where are you? Are you? Where'd you go? There you are. You're running around somewhere in here. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. Oh, almost forgot the same thing I just explained. There we go. And our final shelf here for the tabletop counter surface, or the what do you call it? Bar counter? Not bar counter. Kitchen counter. Kitchen counter. That's the one. Okay, how does this look? There we go. Should be a little lower. And it can blend. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Ta-da! Okay. Look at that. And I think, you know, we'd probably just move this out a little bit, like that. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the cabinets, or if I even need to bother having cabinets on the side. Like, realistically, it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, then what else we want? We wanted something overhanging here, I think, and then maybe 2 long shelves that go across, right? So, and then ideally some like plants or something. There is also the idea of using more of these Hingen exposed shelves that are just hanging out the side here. But... okay, let's see here. Yeah, so we have... uh-oh, here we go. Wait, shelves, come on. Antique wall shelves, maybe like 6 of them. Oh, I have a bunch of my inventory already, I guess. I'll grab 1 more because I still want to use them as a floating mechanism as well. So per our, what do you call it, reference image, there was something like this going on, right? Where we had these like shelves up top. Yeah. There we go. And then you'd have like your plates and stuff, right? And double stack those so it looks a little different than just having 3 of the same thing again. Could even push 1 into the wall so that there's just like that, or the reverse. Oh, actually, this could even do like this, right? But it might texture glitch, so you could just do this. These probably need to be a bit higher. This like feels like too cramped, right? So like probably these go at least a click higher. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. Otherwise, it's too tight a fit. Where's the beer? Says Laura. The ale tap's right here. Who needs a sink when you have a beer tap, right? Here, we'll hide you. They'll never know. They'll never know what you're up to behind there. Oh, putting a shipping crate or something underneath here too could be nice. Just to cover up some of these things. Because it's like a lot of books, so maybe if we have some shipping crates or eventually those cardboard boxes would be cool down there too. Okay, and then we were testing out, what was it, wall planters? I think, just to add some greenery. I'd love to get that apothecary, I think was it the apothecary's counter that has the little succulents on it, and then we can use that. Let's see here, wait, what? Wall planter? There we go. There we go. Oh no, it's not called hanging wall planter. Let's just call it planter. There we go. There it is. So then we can have this like up there. Ooh, that looks so nice. You know, like that or something? Maybe a couple of them. Or even if they were hanging up top. Maybe like all these shelves can move down one click, right? That way there's room for these to be sitting up here at the top and not clash into these. Could even remove two of these, and that way there's just like a space where the shelves would be hanging. I think that'd be nice. Yeah. Tadake. Oh, hello, yeah, first time chatter. Hey Noah, I lurk a lot in your streams. Do you know by chance a decorator that is into modern builds and still has room for a large project this year? Good question. I don't off the top of my head, but Housing Twitter would be a great space to look. As well as there's like the fashion Discord, as well as HGXIV and mostly housing. There's like a whole bunch of different servers that have like a ton of different housing designers. And I'm sure that some of them might know some people. You're also welcome to join my Discord, or well, if you're not already in my Discord, in general, would love to have you in the Discord. This is my Discord. We talk about housing as well as my DJ, nightlife stuff, my nightclub and everything. And so you could meet a bunch of designers there and maybe befriend some of them or talk to them and find if you, eventually some of them might open commissions or something. I'm working on having a little section in my Discord maybe where people can talk about that a bit. I don't want my Discord to become like a giant ad board. And so far I had limited like to no advertising. But that being said, I know a lot of everyone here is like, a lot of people in my Discord are artists, or we're designers or DJs. So I do think there maybe is a space where we could create like a place for people to talk about their commissions or that kind of thing. I think like, I mean, the best, it depends on who you're looking for, right? Like that also depends because some of the top designers will always have a wait list. But definitely if you do happen to hop in my Discord, or if you just want to go look these up, I have a resources section in my Discord for housing resources. In there, I've linked links to several other housing Discords, and you can take a look at those, and that might be a good space to potentially find someone to do the commissions. The main ones being, that I'm aware of anyway, are HGXIV, Fashion Discord, and then mostly housing. And there's a lot of modern designers in all three of those. So hopefully that can maybe help. Okay, good. Hopefully that helps. I do apologize. I don't know off the top of my head, like, you know, oh, it's this person. Their commissions are open right now. Like, I don't ever really know exactly when everyone's commissions are open. I'll give you an opportunity though here. Anybody, any designer people in the chat right now, if you do modern builds and you are interested in working on a large house, Or I guess, I don't know. Tadake, or Tadaake? Tadake. I think Tadake, right? When you say a large project, do you mean just like in scope, or do you mean literally a large house? But in any case, if we have any modern designers out there who are looking to get some more commission work, shout yourself out right now. And maybe you and Tadake can talk and get a project going. But I don't know, I'm not sure. I have no idea who's in the chat right now. So. And Treen42 had said, I had to get on a wait list before. Most had a list unless they just recently returned from a break. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You basically have to, like, especially if your modern is very popular, right? Modern is like the most popular, arguably style, I would say. So, especially for commissions. So I would say most designers, they open up their commission thing and within like a day, it's filled up. So I would say you have to catch them pretty early. Let's see, what would happen if okay. What would happen if I left a space like this, and then I put the planter right there, right? To make it feel a little more natural, maybe? I'm guessing we don't have anybody here too who's a designer looking for commission stuff at the moment. Kind of interesting, right? Like this is actually, it's very clean, this wood shelf here, but just the way that the architecture looks like with those rounded corners and stuff, it doesn't really fit the like sort of more modern industrial look. I feel like the rounded corners don't quite work. It feels a little bit more, I don't know, rustic or something. But the planters themselves work really well. But I feel like if I put a row of these as the cabinets or as the shelving in here, it just wouldn't have the same kind of industrial look as like this right now has. But that being said, right, see, like if I just hide this, I don't know, if it was a long line of them up at the top or like that, maybe that could be kind of nice. Like I do like that. That looks quite nice. If only I could get rid of these and just hide that bit somehow. Maybe this is where a little bit of a gutter or something comes in. Some kind of a top backsplash or something. A top little detail that would also maybe be able to hide these panels a little bit. I don't know. But I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, I'll grab some planter partitions for that. Ooh, excuse me. A bit of a yawn there. I'm on Materia and Elemental with my Omni Crafters. I also am not confident in my builds, even though I've been told to take housing comms. Well, for one, Scarlet, I think taking commissions and just doing, like, whether it's using commissions or just for your own, you know, building, I definitely think a big way to get better is just do more work, right? Like just doing the reps, doing the trial and error. So don't worry so much about, like, I guess, like, or just be careful not to get too hung up on like whether you're good enough or something, or like, I mean, by whose standard, right? Like, if people want to commission you, then yeah. Create a little portfolio so people know kind of where you're at and like what your style is, and if people want to commission you, heck, go for it. I think that's a great way to get better. Let's see, what else do we want to do here? What else could we add to this? I think, what was it, the apothecary bench? This one, right? See, this thing has, oh, it has these really cool, the little succulents. I wonder if I can push this up to the floor and only have the succulents there, right? These little potted plants are really cute. Oops. Or even if they were like just sticking out somewhere, right? Like, but like, yeah, if they were just on the countertop, right? Just sticking up on the counter, like right there. Except, oh, actually, that's actually kind of cool looking. Okay, wait. Huh. Right, like, just like a little... Like if you had it like that or something, or even as the backs, like, you know, here. I kind of like that. Okay, maybe there is a space for something like this to be applied. Although, I also like the idea of just these simple, those two little plants sitting right there. I think that'd be really nice. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll look into getting one of these. Do we have... Actually, I think between, like, Allura... Are you Omni now? Are you Omni everything? Did you actually get... I know you were hardcore leveling some stuff. Are you Omni Crafter and Omni Gatherer and everything? Do you have headphones on? Oh. I was, like, looking, like... Just glancing right here, right? Glancing at your character... The black rose with the black headband, it combines together and it looks like you have Beats on. Like, it looks like you have like some slick style in headphones. I'll have to remember that. That's clever. I mean, I don't think that's what you were maybe going for, but I could see a use for that, like for some DJ photography or something, where it creates a little like headphones looking thing. It look, I mean, right? Like, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, if you just glance really quickly at Allura right now, that's headphones, right? She's rocking out to some iTunes or something. Nope. Stop turning. Let me see your headphones. Like that. That's 100% headphones. Where's your awesome mixtape part 1? Your Walkman? You look pretty trendy. You have everything 90? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, Allura, I may ask you to help me craft some stuff and I'll pay you back. Like the planter, I guess? What was that? Hanging wall planter and then an apothecary workbench? Are those hard to make? I will pay you. Skyville weapon with me. I need to level up my crafters and everything too. Oh, I wonder where the leak is if I turn this on. Oh, that's not it. Where's the leak gonna come out of? Oh, is it sure? It's in the back? Oh, it doesn't even leak out to the front. That's cool. Only leaking in the back here. That's good. I wonder though, would that mean that there's like a water sound? That's kind of cool. If you could hear like the water in the pipes, even though you can't see it. Cool. Okay, I think though, this is probably getting close to the end of where I'm going to end today. I think next time it's about cluttering this thing up, adding in proper lighting, and then maybe doing some dyes and stuff to try to get this thing looking really, really uniform together. but I think that it's looking really good. Okay, yeah, no, wait, no worries, no worries. It's not super urgent. I mean, if anything, I'll probably be continuing to work on this on Wednesday because I need to go eat and some stuff right now. So, do not worry. It can just be like whenever you have some spare time. Only also too if you are free and you have spare time. Like, please don't. I guess you have been dancing around in here for the last hour, so I guess you're not exactly on a super time crunch. But yeah, don't stress about it for sure, is what I'm saying. We had like this. Looking like an IKEA display room or something, you know? I like it. I should probably fix this dye though, huh? You'll forget. If you happen to be able to make a hanging wall planter and then also the apothecary, whatever that thing is called, workbench? What's its name? Apothecary's workbench. And then a hanging wall planter, I believe it's called. Yes, hanging planter shelf. Hanging planter shelf. Maybe 2? Since if you're at it anyway, right? Maybe 2. That'll be, I think that should be plenty though. Also, dang, you know, I was a little bit out of signal range for a bit this weekend. And to my pleasant surprise, I came back to looking at my YouTube stats, and that newest NPC only item build that I did was like blowing up. Like a bunch of people were like watching it. I guess it got recommended by YouTube. That's exciting. I didn't even think that build was that good. I thought it was okay. Like it's kind of cool that it's NPC only, but I wasn't super happy with how it came out. But that's cool. I'm glad people were enjoying it. So. Just goes to show you, you never know. And honestly, I need to tell myself this more, but I'm telling it to myself and I'm telling it to all of you. You just never know who's going to be into your art, you know? Like, I think that's something that's really important to remember as an artist. Cause like, right? Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure probably a lot of you can relate, right? Where you just think, I don't think this is that good. Because you have your taste and you have your certain, you know, thing envisioned, like what you think it's supposed to be, and you probably know all the things that you weren't able to achieve with the look, or whatever, right? Like what you thought it was going to be, what you envisioned, blah 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 blah. But you just never know, you know. Like if you show like a couple friends, and honestly, if you show even just some strangers and stuff too, I bet you there's a lot of people out there that are like, "Yo, this is amazing. This is exactly what I want." So sometimes, like I know Scarlett too, you were saying earlier, like, oh, you know, people have told you should do housing comms, but you're not sure if your builds are like there yet or something. And I definitely feel like this is definitely like something that would apply to you, right? Yeah, exactly. See, this is you. You're saying this is you, right? It's that a lot of times the stuff that you are agonizing about and you think or you notice about your builds that you think are maybe quote unquote wrong or bad or something like that, there's like a pretty good chance that most other people that you'll show them to or who are interested in potentially getting commission work done, they won't even notice. Like it won't matter to them, right? Or like they will notice, but it's like, no, overall, I love what you're going for. So it doesn't really matter to me that you didn't blah, blah, blah this one thing. So I think that is a very good message that people should take into account more, and maybe a good message even to end on. Believe in your art. Believe in your art, and if you don't believe in your art, believe in the me that believes in your art. It's me all the time. Perfectionist traits. Yep. Yeah, big mood. Perfectionist is like it's a blessing and a curse, absolutely, right? In a lot of ways, it really hinders progress, but it also leads to some very beautiful, very hyper detailed looking things. So it's time and place, right? Oh, you know what else I could finish adding is floating up the white rectangular partition from the floor. Maybe I should do that. Because I have a white rectangular partition that I was going to float up to right here. Yeah, maybe we can try that. Okay, mine as well. While I'm wrapping up, okay, so tonight, I'm gonna start wrapping up here. Tonight, from 8 to 9 p.m. PST, I'm going to be DJing over at Eluded Ecstasy, which is on Crystal Mateus. So if you're in my Discord, I did post about that in the nightlife announcements section. If you don't have access to the nightlife area, then make sure to do the nightlife unlock as well as the housing unlock so that you can see the full areas of those full areas within my server. Some of you may not be aware that those are a thing. Up near the very top of my server, there's options for unlocking different areas of the server as well as opting into notifications if you would like notifications for like when I'm going live or when new streams and stuff are announced. New events. So I'd recommend checking those things out if you have not already. And then yeah, tonight I'm going to be playing at Eluded Ecstasy, and that'll be a good time. It's only for an hour though, so it's very short. And then I'll be back on Wednesday for more housing. We're going to finish this up, I think. Finish up this kitchen. And then we'll have Prominence Nightclub from 8 to 10 p.m. PST, which is my nightclub. I built it myself. I run it with the help of my wonderful staff. And it's going to be a great time. If you've never been to Prominence, you should definitely mark your calendars and come out this Wednesday. Also on Crystal Mateus, it's in Lavender Beds too, so you can literally run there as a level 1 character, so you have time to make an alt if you need to. And yeah, as I'm wrapping up here and floating this partition, does anyone have any questions or anything else they want to ask or throw out there? Oh, I see a shadow moving. I'm guessing this is Alora back. Hey, there you are. Thank you so much. How much was this? How much were the mats and stuff? How much was it? Oh. Can I give you like... or something? I don't know. I have no idea how much the mats are for the apothecary thing. No, just take it. 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 It's fine. You've helped me with a bunch of stuff. I'm sure you'll help me in the future too. Take it. Take it. Go, go, go. Thank you very much. I feel like, if anything, I feel like I'm undershooting. Thank you very much, Alora. I know this could be done a little more effectively if I have like a whole bunch of these. Like I know people do this, right? Or they'll do... and then they'll return both of these. But I don't know, I find it easier if I just do the one. Thank you very much, Laura. I appreciate it. And to Liara as well, who is no longer here. Well, she's not deceased. She's just doing maps. She's no longer with us. Liara, yeah, had to leave early to go do maps, I think. Or maybe you're still in here? I don't know. I don't know if you're still, if you came back, if you're in here at all, but thank you also earlier for bringing those dyes over. And as I mentioned before, all of the streams, or all the VODs, the recordings of the streams can be found on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in going back and watching any other stream I've ever done housing-wise, I can't post the DJ sets because of copyright issues and stuff. But yeah, all the housing streams are up on YouTube. With more on the way, I need to upload these first parts of the kitchen stream, so hopefully throughout this week, as well as by the end of this week, I guess, all these parts for the kitchen stream will be up as well, so you can watch this in full. You could watch it at like times 30 or something, and you can basically watch the whole thing being made. Haha. And I think I talked about this a bit last time on stream, but I know for a little while there, I was just doing like really fast builds all the time, like trying to build everything in one stream, possibly two. And I feel like I wasn't being totally satisfied with some of the stuff I was making. Like I kept feeling like I would like to explore more with some of the concepts, or just be able to not feel so like having to call it quits on a build just to build so fast, I guess. So that's also why, like, for this kitchen one, I'm taking my time a bit more and trying to just experiment and not be so, I don't know, just like under the gun about it. So hopefully you guys are on board with that. Hopefully you guys don't mind that some of these builds streams are going to go a little longer. Kind of like how the Yumeterra, the Aquascaped bar and cafe thing that I made, the very first thing from the stream. I think it's like 10 parts or something. But I really like how it came out. You know, it came out pretty cool. But it did take like quite a number of streams. But oh, I thought she said, no, let's see. I got full thresholds and Dolmen trees unlocked. Oh, nice, wow. I guess that's true, huh? You probably have been diligent about turning that stuff in every week. I should really go do that. Some of those like time gated things where you just have to, like Dolmen Enclave, where you can't cheese it in a day. It's literally just not possible. I should probably start doing some of those things. I did bring a bunch of Dolmen trees and stuff with me. So that's how I have a bunch of them here in the inventory. Or actually right there, yeah. But yeah, it'd be good to get a hold of some. Or be able to get more should I ever want more. Calling you anytime. I appreciate that. I definitely will be. It's definitely nice, like for the stream especially, when I'm not really sure what I'm gonna need, but like to be able to call on one of you guys to help me grab it or make it. It helps me to like not have to slow the stream down, just go market board hopping or something. So I really, really appreciate it. It really makes for a much more, I think, engaging time on the stream. Because I know, I don't know, maybe there's someone out there who finds that extremely interesting, but yeah, I definitely think in terms of on the stream, I prefer not to be crafting or market board hunting, if possible. And it'll be wild to get good stuff. Oh, that's true, yeah, the airships and subs. But like very good things to get. Oh, look at that, there we go. Yeah, you definitely do want to you want to get started on those because they're good money. Good money and lots of really good housing items locked behind airships and subs. But yeah, it's going to take a long time. Those are quite the endeavor to build, too. Or you can buy them, but that's very expensive. But you know what? Okay, I should move this menu closer. Then, not as far to go. So smart. I just realized I don't think I took a good photo of this at the previous step. Oh no, the thumbnail. It's okay, maybe I'll just do it like I've done for some of the other ones where I just show the final product as the thumbnail and I'll just label it parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever. Yeah, maybe as viewers of my VODs and stuff, would you be more inclined to stumble upon a video that shows the sort of final product as the thumbnail and then just every single one of the videos just says part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that builds you towards that final thumbnail? Or would you like it if each part was a different thumbnail that kind of shows it being built along the way? Like, I don't know. What would be more interesting to you? Or is it more confusing, right? Like, you know, if it's not just, like it's kind of nice and clean, if it's just one single thumbnail and it just says part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, that's way too high. Dang, overshot it. Okay, let's test that, see how it is. They are a pain to build. They level 24? You did it! Gotta just slog through it sometimes, right? It is the kind of thing where actually I could see how listening to my streams would be a good thing or something while you do that, right? It's kind of just, or like watching Netflix or something, because you're just mass crafting. If I remember correctly, right? Like a lot of building the airships is just turning in a ton of materials and just like mass crafting stuff. Because it's just like 125 cobalt ingots, right? Or something, and like 125 dark steel ingots and that kind of thing. Oh boy, come on. Man, I really overshot this quite a lot. Okay, is that better? Please be okay now. Still no? Okay. That lip right there is kind of cool. Okay, here we go. There we go. Look at that. Nice little pristine looking counterfront right there. Makes me think there should be a little line right here, maybe? What's going on with the lighting there? Interesting. Strange with the lighting. Oh, it's from the top, I think. Huh. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure that out. But yeah. Dang, that's looking pretty nice, I think. Brendan, thank you for the stream. Yeah, thank you very much for coming by. Glad I could help. Hopefully we'll see you a little later on for the music. Yes, so I said later tonight. I'll be DJing from 8 to 9 p.m. PST. It's only an hour long, so tonight's a very short set. That will be at Eluded Ecstasy, 8 to 9 p.m. PST, which is 11 to 12 a.m. EST. And I will be posting a notification when I go live for that in my Discord. So if you're around and you've opted into notifications in my Discord, then you will get a ping for that. And again, if anyone doesn't know how to opt in for notifications, it's at the very top of my Discord. There's a section for notifications and you can opt into anything you want. And Maladorn, hey, welcome back. I feel like it's been a little while since I've heard or seen you here in the stream. I've seen you in game, but I don't think I've seen you in the stream for a little while. Or certainly not during a housing one. You can do high quality stuff and get a chance for less materials, but yeah, just bulk mats. You have your retainers gathering stuff over time. Yeah, that's the way to do it. You kind of want to just like slowly plug away at it, right? So, oh, let's fix this furnishing. I think I just wanted to get rid of the dye. There we go. It looks nice and uniform. Beautiful. And we're getting our little look here of our kitchen. I don't know, for the sake of... Let's see. Where was the planters? Let's see, what does it look like when we put 2? I don't think it looks as nice. Okay, we'll have to experiment with this. Next time on stream. Find out next time. Will the planters work? Will the kitchen be finished? Find out next time. There we go. Okay, we'll end it here. We'll end with that. That looks really good. I think I'm pretty happy with how that's turning out. And yeah, had some RP stuff during housing. Yeah, catching up on kitchens. This stuff is interesting to me. Yeah, glad you like it. I'll be working, Maldor, and I'll be working on this again on Wednesday. So if you're free on Wednesday, usual housing time, it'll be up and running. And yeah, normal quality, you can auto-craft it. Cool. Do you like it, Alora? I'll be adding in the stuff that you crafted me to next time, I think. Hey. Let's tilt camera back down. Oh. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. Fluffy, I hope you like it too. You can come eat here with us sometime. This is cool. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done, or first time I've ever built a modern kitchen and like really tried to build it all the way out. So this has been fun. I will be back in like an hour for the DJ set. And then I'll be back on Wednesday for more housing as well as prominence. Again, oops, I goofed that one up. There we go. There is the website for Prominence, which is my nightclub. It'll be open this Wednesday as well as Sunday. So have a look there for more info. And you can also find the event info also in my Discord. And here's a link to my socials, in case anyone wants that. And for now though, I'll be signing off and I'll see you guys in an hour or whenever I see you. So, good stuff, good stuff. Thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something, hope you were inspired. Have a wonderful rest of your night if I don't see you later. And yeah, good evening and good night, everybody.